What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Cater Racing Performance YouTube channel. So, little recap from last week. We took the car out, tested it for the first time on trans brake. We blew transmission fluid everywhere. Covered the car, covered the road. It was kind of a disaster. But, car's in one piece. She was looking like a stuck pig, but that's alright. Loaded on the trailer, we got it home. We assessed the damage of what happened, what we needed to fix. We ordered some new parts, and this week, we were supposed to go testing that Wednesday. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that because this whole week has been nothing but rain, snow, sleet. I mean, you name it, we got it. All week, it's just been a disaster. That being said, what I did, I just focused on this week was just cleaning the car up, getting everything ready. I pulled the old trans cooler out and verified that, we did have a trans leak coming out of here. So whenever we came up on the trans brake, it was just too much pressure, started blowing it out of the trans cooler. So went ahead and fixed that, or actually not fixed it, but we ordered what we needed to order in order to get it fixed, right? Like I said, we were supposed to go testing this week. We didn't do so because of weather. And also, what I learned also last week was really sorry about the content quality last week. Like I said, we're new to the whole, filming and things like that. We ordered, we got some better lighting coming for nighttime testing and things like that, so we'll be able to see more, and I'll be able to film more and capture more stuff there. So, with that out of the way. Like I said, we haven't been able to do too much this week, but this coming up week, we got a lot of new things coming. We got new parts for the car coming. Monday, we're ordering new slicks for the car. We're ordering some new Hoosier D06s, 2810s. We're gonna put those on the car and start dialing the car on what we'll be running in future races and things like that. The car will be on a bias ply. So some of the new parts that we ordered, or that we got in this week, was this bad boy here. It's an aluminum trans cooler. It's actually water cooled. So you'll actually see us install this, I'm hoping this week, depending on whenever our fittings come in. So it's all AN fittings all the way around. And it's a really nice piece. I forget who makes it, but I'll get that information and I'll put it in the description below. Dakota actually had this in his garage, and from a friend of his, and so we saw it and we're like, that's the ticket. We forgot we had it. We're gonna put this on the car, so it'll actually tie into, since our intercooler's water cooled and everything like that. We'll actually, what I plan on doing is running a bulkhead to the firewall, and then from the firewall running into the car, clean up all that, make it look nice. But we're actually going to tee it off into our trans cooler, and we'll have a trans cooler that A, we know won't leak, B, the transmission will be a lot happier, trans temps will go way down, and we don't have to fear about trans fluid getting underneath the rear tires. So that's a big plus. That'll be something that's coming up that we'll be installing on the car. I'm really excited about that. So since then, I went ahead and we had this other trans cooler down here, went ahead and hooked up. I just wanted to verify that it wasn't the lines that were leaking, or the lines that were busted or whatever. We're gonna end up changing these lines anyway, because of the fittings are gonna be a lot larger and everything like that. We're gonna go to a larger diameter hose for the new trans cooler. But yeah, I mean, all of this was just soaked. I mean, the heat wrap, everything like that. I mean, there's trans fluid everywhere. So some other parts that we got from Motion Race Works is a drive shaft sensor. So drive shaft speed sensor. So excited about putting that on the car as well. The car did really well last weekend. I can't complain. The car drove just fine, cruised around just fine. It was just, that's why we test. You take the car out, you beat on it, you see what it can handle, you see the weak points, you find out the weak points, and you make them stronger, you upgrade it, you do what you need to do. So that's what we're doing. Our time crunch is closing in on us. We have a few weeks-ish. End of March is Dig or Die. That's our first big race that we're trying to meet. Hoping to hit a couple tests and tunes before then. We should have some coming up. Like I said, weather dependent because our weather here has been just absolutely terrible. But with all that, I mean, weather aside, we're still going to be testing and tuning on the street at least, get it in where we can fit it in, and I think we'll get everything going how we need to. Also some other things, other questions that we had gotten was about Ugly Betty, my Mustang. Dakota actually made a run this week. We got more new parts for it, so we've been stockpiling, like I said. I'm still waiting on my CO2 kit and things like that from Carter Motorsports. Should be coming in any time. So that's kind of the final pieces of the puzzle for it, and then we can start buttoning all these, putting all these parts on the car. So we should be working on that here very soon, I'm hoping. Like I said, I want to get this car ironed out a little bit first, and then we're going to switch focus and start getting my car up and going, and you'll see a lot of that coming up here soon. So, and we'll be bouncing between the two and sharing the love between the two. So comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you know whenever we upload another video. If you haven't checked out our other videos, links are down in the description below, so go ahead and check those out as well. And thanks for joining us with our journey. Have a good night, guys. Later.